Well, it was bound to happen sooner rather than later. Newcastle United 3, West Ham 0, 3 goals, clean sheet, 3 points. What more could you ask for? Excellent performance. This is what we turn up for each and every week. This is why we watch the tune for moments like this. Yes, it was against a poor West Ham side, but who cares? We need the points as much as they do, in fact even more, because again, we need to stay in this league. We cannot be going back down again. With performances like that, we've got no problem whatsoever. Crisis? What crisis? Now, as you can see this on the screen now, you can see the team. Decent lineup. I think I've got everything spot on apart from Mitrovic. I actually went for Mitrovic up front, but Joselu was preferred. Elliott in goal, Manquillo, Lascelles, Clark, and then Mbemba. Midfield, you got Richie one side, Atsu the other side, Moreno, who had a fantastic game, and alongside Hayden, and up top you had the Spanish duo of Joselu and Perez up top. West Ham, obviously their line was pretty self-explanatory. Obviously we were starting off with Chicharito, Hernandez up front, with the likes of Antonio supporting as well, and Noble in midfield as well. So, great start, got off to a fantastic start. Chances are plenty for Newcastle United, not so many for West Ham as well. The main chance that caught my eye basically was Hayden's chance that came from a corner which blasted over the bar. Perez was chasing down Joe Hart, who was kind of flip-flapping and dilly-dallying over it, and he got close to it as well. And then before you know it, we got the goal, just deserved, just before half-time as well. Great take by Joselu, poacher's goal really, if you like. Declan Rice, I believe, was dispossessed in the middle of midfield by Richie. Richie then lays it off to Perez, who then the ball gets found to Moreno, who plays a superb ball out to Atsu on the left-hand side, who then cuts it back, squares it to Joselu, who's waiting in the area, taps it home, and then it's 1-0 to Newcastle United. And he looked like he really enjoyed that one. It might have been a tap-in just for him, but for him, he's just had a really frustrating time in football, and for him to get off the mark on his Premier League debut for Newcastle United looks like it meant the world to him as well. So, excellent start. And then we go into half-time 1-0 up. Then the second half comes around, no change were made by us. I'm sure there was no change made by West Ham. Obviously, they probably got a rollicking from Bilic, who wasn't best pleased with their performance. They did step up a little bit. I do remember them having probably their best chance of the game was through the double save from Elliott. Cresswell shot from, about 25 yards out. Comfortably saved by Elliott, but then it falls into the path of Hernandez. Again, another save by Elliott, and then Clark clears off the line as well after that as well. And then from there, we went from strength to strength. Got the second goal. I believe it came from a corner. Great 1-2 by Richie and Hayden in the right-hand side. Richie crosses it in, and then finds Clark, who heads over like a bit of a striker's finish, really. Clips off the post, and then it's in the back of the net, and then that's 2-0. And I was thinking, yes, my prediction is coming true. Thank you very much. Then things just got better. Obviously, Mitrovic came on for Joselu, who had a fantastic game for his Premier League debut. And within a matter of minutes, should I say, he gets on the score sheet as well. Perez finds him. Mitrovic is literally like borderline. Well, he was onside. He was just on the cusp of, on the line of offside basically. And then he rounds Joe Hart, leaves him for dead on his backside, and taps it home, and then he just gives it one of these ones as a celebration. Love it, Mitro, love it. And you can see why he's loved by the Geordie faithful, and that's 3-0. And that's 2 in a week for Mitro as well. Rafa's finally got a good headache problem in terms of strikers. He's got Joselu off the mark, Mitrovic, who scored 2 in a week, and then he's still got Gales to come back as well, and we're still linked with other strikers. So finally some good striking news in terms of goals as well. So that's, again, as I said, 3 goals scored, 2 from your strikers, clean sheet as well, which we definitely need. And yes, the 3 points that we desperately needed, and that's moved us up to 15th place. And then West Ham are rock bottom at the moment as well, after 3 Premier League games played. Now, let's go through the individual performances of the players, shall we? So starting off with Elliott, as I said, clean sheet, what more could you ask for? Looks comfortable in between the sticks. Thank you very much for that. Manquillo, again, didn't look too good defensively, but going forward, he looks like a threat, a real threat as well. So I'm happy about that. Lascelles and Clark, again, they look solid as a rock, similar to the championship season as well. And obviously Clark getting his goal as well just puts the icing on the cake for the duo. And Mbemba, I have to say, although he's playing out of position there, looked really, really good. You know, I liked Mbemba in today's performance. You know, very, very comfortable on the ball. Tried going forward a bit with it as well. You know, some of those Mbemba runs, you get a couple of them every game. Very comfortable on the ball there. Richie, just giving it all. You know, I was actually saying before the game, I would prefer Richie in a number 10 role during our absence of another number 10, because obviously we're selling off CM De Jong, but Richie played very well on the wing, got his assist as well. And superb performance as well. In midfield, in the centre of midfield, should I say, Isaac Hayden, again, solid, you know, just gave us everything, kept it ticking over, didn't do anything too fancy, just give it and go. And him and Moreno in the middle, who I'm going to get onto next, absolutely superb, those two. And Shelby's going to have a bit of a tough time getting back into that midfield after his ban, because those two looked good together, really good together. And as I said, Moreno, man of the match performance, pinging it everywhere, kept it ticking over. Again, his lead up to the first goal as well was crucial. Where the way he found Atsu on the left hand side, superb performance as well. Atsu, again, similar to the first game, was just an absolute torment, an absolute threat to Zabaleta. Kept running at him, creating chances. Obviously, created the first goal as well. What more could you want from your winger? And then up top, Joselu, again, got his goal. Happy for the lad, really, really happy for him. He needs more of those performances as well, and that's what we've lacked as well. Someone who's got a bit of hustle and bustle about him up top, made a real meal of himself, nuisance of himself. You know, gave Collins and Abana, or whatever his name is, no letter whatsoever, and obviously definitely deserved this guy on it. As you could see, it meant a hell of a lot to him as well. Struggling to get my words out. This rarely happens to us. We win a game, so you've got to enjoy it, savor the moment. And then Perez, he looks good. He looks alright. I'm still not 100% certain on him, but again, he looked good as well. Off the bench, Diame came on. Again, didn't have much to do. I think came on for Hayden, and then Murphy came on for Richie, I believe. Again, he didn't have too much to do. I think he had a chance, but he fluffed his lines. And then Mitro came on for Joselu, grabbed this goal, and he's becoming that clinical. Coming off the bench, he's becoming clinical now as well, more clinical anyway, should I say. You know, when he starts, again, obviously he got his goal off a start midweek, but again, when he starts, he doesn't look as good as when he comes off the bench. So I think that's Rafa's way of thinking. Rather than starting him and not getting the best out of him, bringing him off the bench, that's when you get the best of Mitrovic as well. And he looked hungry, he looked like he had a point to prove, and boy, did he prove it. And now he's left Rafa with a good headache. Rather than a bad one, going on to the next game, I believe, against Swansea City. So, yes, 3-0. As I said, we're up to 15th place as well. Really good, positive performance as well, something that we've needed for a while now. Now, it's not the be-all and end-all now. Like, we still have a lot to go. We still need to paper over these cracks. Well, it's basically paper over the cracks, but we need to address the issues, should I say, that we've got. We still need more players in. We still need another number 10. If we could get another striker in, that would be great, but I don't think we will. I think we'll need another left back in, that's for sure. I don't think we can keep playing Mbemba out of position. And I think we'll get maybe another keeper as well. I still think Rafa's got another keeper in mind as well, with all the keepers that's been linked. But let's savour it, let's enjoy it. Let's watch match of the day with a smile on our faces, because again, we've won a game and we're out of that relegation zone as well for this season. Main thing is we need to find 3 teams that are worse off than us and keep them below us at all times. After that, then we can go for it after that. So that's it for me, guys. Thank you guys for watching and listening. I'll see you guys all soon. I've got some rest to get because I've got to be up early for a boxing fight. I'm sure you know which one I'm talking about. Yeah, baby. Team Mayweather all the way. Thank you guys for watching and listening. I'll see you guys all soon. Keep it tuned. Peace.